Have you ever wondered how research can uplift communities? Today, we explore applied research in Southern Africa. This unit teaches us how to conduct research ethically and effectively in diverse settings. By embracing local knowledge and collaborative methods, we can make a real impact. In this unit, we focus on Community-Based Participatory Research, or CBPR. This approach emphasizes partnerships between researchers and communities. Both groups co-create knowledge and drive action for change. Next, we explore Indigenous knowledge systems and ethical considerations in research. Let's delve into CBPR first. The core principle is shared ownership. Communities must co-own the research process. This means they help shape research questions and own the findings. This creates a sense of belonging and accountability. Next, we consider reciprocal capacity building. Researchers provide skills and resources. Meanwhile, communities share cultural insights. This mutual learning enhances local capabilities for future success. Locally defined priorities are also crucial. Research agendas should reflect community needs, not just academic interests. Inclusivity ensures that even marginalized voices are heard and valued. CBPR aims for social change. Researchers translate findings into actionable strategies. This helps address structural issues affecting communities. Critically, CBPR aligns with the Ubuntu philosophy, emphasizing interconnectedness and community responsibility. This connection is not just theoretical, it actively promotes local empowerment and culturally relevant interventions. Now, let's examine Indigenous knowledge systems and methodologies. These encompass beliefs, practices, and worldviews of Indigenous communities. They rely heavily on oral traditions and emphasize relational knowledge. Indigenous methodologies are not mere alternatives. They offer unique insights often overlooked by Western paradigms. These methods demand respect for cultural protocols and community teachings, and they honor spiritual connections to the land. When working with Indigenous knowledge, researchers must approach with humility. They should adapt methods to align with local traditions and openly collaborate with communities. This ensures accurate representation and respects local wisdom. Next, we address ethical dilemmas in post-colonial research. Researchers face challenges with informed consent in oral cultures. Traditional written consent forms can be inadequate. Researchers must create culturally appropriate consent processes. Representation is another critical issue. It's vital to engage marginalized groups in research. This ensures a variety of voices are heard in the knowledge production process. Gatekeeping can limit access to communities. Researchers must be aware of local power dynamics and seek equitable participation strategies. Lastly, we explore policy-relevant research. This type of research translates evidence into practical solutions for governance, health, and education. It's timely, clear, and aligns with local priorities. Despite challenges, policy-relevant research can influence positive changes. For example, studies have improved educational frameworks across Southern Africa. This demonstrates how research can directly impact lives. In summary, this unit emphasizes the importance of collaborative, ethically grounded research. By integrating CBPR and Indigenous methodologies, researchers can create inclusive and transformative knowledge. As we move forward, consider how you can apply these insights in your research journey. Embrace collaborative practices and strive for equity in your work. Dive deeper into the resources presented. Let's work together for meaningful change in Southern Africa. So, what's your next step? Equip yourself with these principles and get involved. Join discussions, engage communities, and contribute to impactful research that uplifts lives. Your journey to making a difference starts today.